More than dozens have been sifted through the creative submissions already, and they've delved it down to that. One's got a casserole on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
That's what the out-of-towners call it, but we all know it's really hot.
Hot dish, yeah, that's right. In an attempt to get Merriam-Webster to make moist its word of the year, the Kraft Food Company sent a giant jar of mayo to the front steps of Merriam-Webster headquarters in Springfield, Massachusetts.
Weird.
Moist. I didn't know there was a word of the year.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Rundown of Veterans Day articles include food and drink specials at chain restaurants. There's a bunch of the non-health related challenges for service people returning to civilian work. They're taking that more seriously nowadays, and companies are hiring vets. And in a new survey, nearly 70% of younger veterans and military personnel say they feel uncomfortable or awkward when someone says, "Thank you for your service."
Oh, you shouldn't, man.
Yeah, but only 24% of the older vets, they're like, "Bring it."
Yeah, for sure. Thank you.
Always. And finally, high levels of fecal bacteria were detected in Nevada's Lake Mead recreational area.
Oh.
Which raises the question, is it any level of fecal bacteria high? Right? Too high. That's your news for right now.
Well, there is fish poop, right?
Well, fish poop in there, but I think they test for that.
Okay.
I think
This is
the bell curve.
This is human feces.
Well, that's, bad stuff.
Yeah. Ooh, yikes. All right, headlines brought to you by Batteries Plus Bulbs. At Batteries Plus, whatever moves you drives them. Stop in or shop online at batteriesplus.com. Hey, man, it's another Football Friday. Plus, it's payday. You can pocket $500. Make sure you're listening at 8:15. We've got to look at your scoreboard next in sports.
This weekend, Southern Illinois coming to town. A couple, things on the docket. The Whiteout for Warriors, an event encouraging our fans to wear white in association with Operation Hat Trick, Veterans Day, celebrating, our veterans and their service to our country. We will be honoring 13 seniors, Senior Day again as well, and then of course we'll be wearing our green helmets with Harvest Bowl also. Again, recognizing not just the state of North Dakota, but the upper Midwest and the value that the agribusiness and agriculture has, not just to our university, but to our community and region.
Boy, lots going on tomorrow in tomorrow's game. So hope you got that all down. Again, wear your white. Show your support for our military, right?
Right.
Senior Day. And
what going on?
It's the Harvest Bowl. So, and there's this football game that kind of means a lot to our Bison if we want to have any hopes in the postseason. So it all goes down with coverage beginning at 11:30 tomorrow, kickoff at 2:30, right here on your Bison Nation station, also on your phone, on your smart speaker, or online at 1079thefox.com. Hence, that just puts more pressure on us as we put together this cheer squad for tomorrow. Just saying, still not on board 100%
no, not at all.
with this.
Not a bit.
I feel like they could have picked somebody else, somebody prettier for
Maybe
sure.
Maybe a band.
Somebody that has more qualifications than us. I know we can make a lot of noise. I don't have a problem with that.
We'll get it done.
Yeah, I'm certain that we can bring the noise. That's
we
for
are
sure.
who you thought we were. You're going to get what you're going to get.
That's right. We'll talk more about this matchup, though, with Sam Niederman, the voice of the Bison, during the Bison Blitz presented by Pendleton Whiskey, a true Western tradition, at about 8:20 this morning. We'll also be talking to him here shortly about that Viking-Saints game on Sunday. The Saints coming to town on Sunday. They're 5-4. They're riding a win streak. We're 5-4. We're riding a win streak. What's going to give, right?
Right.
Kickoff is at noon on Sunday, and KJ Osborne was at practice but limited yesterday. He's still in concussion protocol, so I'm not expecting him back, and I'm not expecting Justin Jefferson back, who also was at practice yesterday in limited fashion. But we might see wide receiver Jalen Naylor, who was a full participant. So that's good.
That's good, yeah.
Our list of wide receivers, that list is shrinking. Boy. Last night, Week 10 kicked off with Thursday Night Football. The Bears beat the Panthers 16-13. I watched the first half. That was some ugly football, man.
I agree.
Whoa, that was, But, all right. The Wild last night, ugly too, as they lost to the Rangers 4-1. Dang it. Big day today at the Fargo Dome. Lots of people will be in town for the Dakota Bowl, 4 state championship games. Some teams from the area that are playing: Kindred, Fargo North, and Shanley. First game starting at 9 this morning. Doors at 8.
And that'd be fun to go to all day.
Right? Yeah. And, of course, as
I've got my Kool-Aid.
never leave home without it.
No.
And again, as we told you already, about the North Dakota Deer opener at noon today. And on the hardwood tonight, our Wolves are taking on the Spurs. So that's your Fox Sports. Lots to talk about there. That Fox forecast again today. Mostly cloudy and 37 tonight alone, the 20s tomorrow, 40s. Sunday, 50s, and I'm just going to say it because it's there on the extended forecast. Tuesday, maybe 60. Woo!
Fall. I love it. We've got one.
That's all there for you to look at, too. 1079thefox.com. We got 33 at 6:14.
Don't put your picks in on DraftKings yet. Wait, because we got Sam Needham, voice of the Bison, with his quick picks. He's got 3 of them. Who's he got this weekend on the NFL? We'll talk about it next.
On 107.9, The Fox.
I love it.
And once again, Sammy's coming off another winning weekend.
2-1. We just keep stacking 2-1. I think this is like the third or fourth straight week where we go 2 for 3, which, hey, I'll take it. We're still in the green. We're making a profit here.
Oh, an overall record of 17-10. We're making money.
Yep.
So let's start with your upset pick of the week.
You know, it's an interesting slate here this weekend, Moose. I look across the board. I think that there are some interesting ones. You got Jacksonville and the Niners is an interesting game. You're going to have Broncos-Bills on Monday night. Last week was a little more of a loaded slate. I'm going to look at Cincinnati and Houston.
Ooh.
Okay, Cincinnati really coming on here. They're coming off of a great win on Sunday night against Buffalo. It seems like Burrow is healthy again, like he's got his swagger back. Houston and C.J. Stroud, what a win that they had.
That dude's
coming
on fire.
back. Isn't he? I mean, 400 and whatever yards it was, I think.
Set a new NFL record for rookies.
Comeback win. Like, that's the type of stuff that starts to cement he's crafting a story. He's crafting a little bit of a name for himself here in the early going. Houston on the road against Cincy, -7 to Cincy. I think that Houston's got like a little flair to him. So I'm going to say, give me Houston +7.
All right.
Houston +7.
So the Bengals could win, but they just won't cover that 7.
Yeah, I think it's a closer game. I think we get a good shootout between Burrow and Stroud, the 2 young quarterbacks. So give me that one as the upset there. Lock, I've got a good lock for you. This is Tampa and Tennessee. The Bucs are 1-point favorites at home. Will Levis has done a nice job for Tennessee here, coming into the fold for the Titans. The Bucs have kind of simmered down to earth. I think the Titans just win this game. I think the Titans win. Right. So take it to the bank. Will Levis, who drinks coffee and mayo together, right? A former Kentucky quarterback. Give me the Titans as a lock over the Bucs. I see them finding a way to win that game, and what looks like it could be a pick-em by the time it could be game time.
Absolutely. Cody Mauch and the Bucs just haven't been the same since the beginning of the season.
No, they haven't. Yeah. Give me the young quarterback Levis over the Buccaneers, who have slipped a little bit.
That's okay, huh?
Yeah, right. And for our bonus pick, we have to go back to our Vikings. We'll come back and get your thoughts on that next. All right, and again, that bonus pick, our Vikings, 5-4, taking on the Saints, who are 5-4, both coming in on winning streaks. A much important game for them now that they're back in the thick of things. This win will go the advantage of who could make the wild card or who couldn't.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, it's
this
huge.
could come down to a tiebreaker.
This is huge. You know, like at this point, you know, you got all these NFC South teams who are kind of like, who's the first to 8 or 9 wins? Like, that might get it done in that division. And the Saints are one of them. But what a story for Josh Dobbs. I mean, what a story for the Vikings and Josh Dobbs last week. I was blown away by that. And I'm kind of surprised. I mean, the Vikings are at home. New Orleans is a 3-point favorite in this game. And obviously they've got a more stable veteran quarterback who's been hot and cold throughout his career in Carr, right?
It seems like the offense has been very inconsistent. They do have a good, steady defense.
They do.
That's
they
secondary.
do. Yeah, they do. And so that'll be a good challenge for Dobbs. I mean, I think the Vikes just ride the wave, though. Like, ride the wave. Ride it in. Keep it going. I'm going to go Minnesota again. And
we're going to be doing the skull chant.
Yeah. I'm basically 50-50 on them. So I'm going to go Minnesota to end up beating New Orleans at home. Straight up, yeah. Okay. I think they find a way. Yeah, that's my pick.
Let's do the skull chant right now.
There it is.
Just recapping then your 3 quick picks in the NFL. Vikings over the Saints. Your lock, the Titans beat the Bucks. And in your upset pick, the Texans with the points beat the Bengals.
All right, buddy. Well, it's always great to have you in. You make Fridays better. We'll talk to you later on this morning about our mighty Bison tomorrow.
Simplify.
What are we celebrating?
What are we celebrating?
Celebrating the Marine Corps' birthday.
The Marine Corps birthday.
Semper Fi.
Semper Fi, baby.
Because Marines are not allowed to die without permission.
Happy birthday, United States Marine Corps.
Today, you are Marine.
Showtime.
Yeah, Leathernecks. Happy birthday.
You bet. Today's their day. Veterans Day tomorrow. So a big weekend for our military. And it's a busy weekend. There's a lot going on.
You bet.
Not only with Veterans Day, but so much more. But we'll be getting into all that.
Yep.
But start your day off with some caution because roads are slippery. I don't think this was really expected.
No, I don't think so either. I know I didn't, and thank God I left a little early anyway, so I just took my time coming in because it's greasy out there.
Yeah. The roads are slightly covered. Nothing thick. Just
enough to make it dangerous. That's the thing,
that's just it. And there is some icy spots under that light coating of snow, too, so you don't want to hit any black eyes. You don't want to ruin your weekend on a Friday.
Bridge decks, know. Yeah.
Exactly.
The list is long.
Again, be careful out there. That Fox forecast for the rest of today, cloudy and 37. Tonight alone, the 20s. Tomorrow, a high in the 40s and 50s by Sunday, maybe 60 by Tuesday.
My God.
Yeah, it's all there for you. Check it out, that full Fox forecast at 1079thefox.com. We've got 33 at 7:03.
10th day of November. Welcome to it. Friday. Here's what's shaking in our corner of the globe. One homeowner is thankful that fire didn't damage any worse than it already did an electrical fire in their bathroom this morning. The call came in around 1:45 a.m. to the 6400 block of 56th Avenue South were reports of a fire. Authorities on scene said an electrical fire in the bathroom set off smoke alarms in the home. The homeowner quickly got to work to put the fire out. Firefighters arrived. Flames were already put out, but crews cut back to sheetrock to ensure the electrical fire didn't spread. Something that's a slow smoker, that sort of thing. Other damages, possibly, so damage is already estimated at about $5,000. No one was hurt. That's the good news.
Yeah.
The regular deer hunting season opens statewide today at noon. North Dakota Game and Fish says our deer population counts are down. So good luck. You might have a tough time out there. A lot of deals for past and present service people at chain restaurants, including Buffalo Wild Wings, Chili's, Starbucks. Most of them just ask you to flash your military ID. A recent survey of U.S. military veterans were asked about their biggest non-health related challenges in transitioning to civilian life, and finding a job was the clear number one.
Oh, I bet.
Other common responses were parting ways with military friends, finding a new purpose, and adjusting to the absence of familiar routine and structure. A lot of service people are worried about job skills, education upon leaving the military, so this is good news. The Wall Street Journal says companies have been lining up to hire the roughly 200,000 people who leave the military every year. Their last job report shows that the unemployment rate for the former service members is 2.9%. That's a full point lower than the overall U.S. rate.
Okay.
So companies that recruit from the armed forces say the appeal of vets is rooted in hard work, humility, and attention to detail. According to Pew Research, there's more than 18 million living veterans in the U.S., which is about 6% of the country's adult population. And that means the share of the U.S. population with military experience has declined. In 1980, about 18% of U.S. adults were veterans. In one poll, 55% of Americans say they thought everyone who served in the military is called a soldier. That's not accurate. Military members want to be described correctly. Soldiers serve in the Army. Marine Corps has Marines. Navy has sailors, Air Force has airmen, regardless of gender. Coast Guard has Coast Guardsmen, regardless of gender, and the Space Force has Guardians. In a new survey, nearly 70% of younger veterans and military personnel said they feel uncomfortable or awkward when someone says thank you for your service to them, but only 24% of older vets say the same, and probably just because they're used to it.
Yeah.
Dior is now selling perfume for babies.
Dior.
Yeah, each bottle, $230.
Yeah, Ben.
Exactly, get bent. Yes.
Taking words out of your mouth.
Yeah, it's actually a relaunch of a baby perfume they originally sold back in the 70s.
What?
They say it's tender with fruity notes. Other traditional choices include moist Cheerios and vomit.
Okay.
Yeah. Kim Kardashian revealed she got a lip tattoo.
Oh, she did.
I think it's because of the cold sores. Travis Kelce will attend Taylor Swift's concert in Argentina this weekend. Now it's his turn to sit in a suite and try to figure out what's going on. Yeah.
Is his mom going to be there too?
No word on that.
Okay.
No word. I can only assume.
Yeah.
54% of Americans say they still prefer getting physical greeting cards in the mail.
Okay.
Including many millennials and Gen Zers. I do. And I hope that's a tradition that never goes away.
Sure.
Minnesota's next state flag might feature a hot dish.
Oh, you bet.
That's awesome.
Yeah, why not?
And finally, a Canadian woman gave birth to a 14-pound baby.
Ooh.
When they asked what gender it was, the woman was like, I don't know. I'm still digging. That's your news for now.
All right, coming up this morning, our Football Friday rolls on, and it's payday. You can pocket $500. Make sure you're listening at 8:15. Some exciting Bison football news for you next in sports.
This weekend, Southern Illinois coming to town. A couple, things on the docket. The Whiteout for Warriors, an event encouraging our fans to wear white in association with Operation Hat Trick, Veterans Day, celebrating our veterans and their service to our country. We will be honoring 13 seniors, Senior Day again as well, and then of course we'll be wearing our green helmets with Harvest Bowl. Also, again recognizing not just the state of North Dakota, but the upper Midwest and the value that the agribusiness and agriculture has, not just to our university, but to our community and region.
So lots going on tomorrow for that game at the Fargo Dome. And thanks to our good friend of the Fox Morning Show, Alana Christensen, she has collected again many complimentary tickets for veterans and all first responders to attend tomorrow's Bison football game.
Yeah.
So Bison season ticket holders have donated their unused tickets to veterans and all first responders to show their appreciation. So this includes law enforcement officers, fire department, ambulance services, including paramedics and everyone who works in this capacity. You want to go to the game tomorrow for free? First come, first served while supplies last. Call Alana Christensen. Here's her phone number. She told us. Put it out on the radio.
She said it's okay to put this over the air. All right.
Yep, so 701-899-2578. Again, that's 701-899-2578. If you need it repeated, you can always call us, and we'll give it to you. And, of course, our number is 701-237-4949. And thanks to Alana Christensen and all Bison season ticket holders for giving up those tickets for all of our veterans and first responders to take that in tomorrow for free. Way to go. Again, our Bison taking on Southern Illinois. Oh, boy. Lots at stake here. We kind of need to win out to secure a spot in the postseason. If not, then we'll need some help. So tomorrow, kickoff at 2:30, coverage at 11:30 here on your Bison Nation station. Not only on your radio, but also on your phone, on your smart speaker, or online at 1079thefox.com. More on this matchup next hour when Sam Niederman comes back to talk some Bison football during the Bison Blitz, presented by Pendleton Whiskey, a true Western tradition. He also was in earlier to talk about his 3 quick picks in the NFL, and yeah, he did it. He took our Vikings! Big game on Sunday for our purple and gold as the Saints come marching in. Both teams 5-4 and riding winning streak. Something's got to give, right? Kickoff at high noon on Sunday. There's a lot of history between the Vikings and the Saints when you think about it. Of course, there's the Minnesota Miracle. There's the game down there in the Superdome when there was all those illegal hits on Brett Favre.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You know? So there's some history there. And it was just a few seasons ago we played them in the postseason, too, when Kyle Rudolph had that awesome catch in the end zone for the victory. Yeah.
Yeah, no, they put a bounty out on our guy.
Oh, I know.
So, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Bounty game.
You might want to bring your own water, your own beverages.
Will we see KJ Osborne? He did practice yesterday, but he was limited. He's still in concussion protocol, so I'm going to guess not. Will we see Justin Jefferson? Well, he practiced yesterday, but he was limited, so I
hope not, to be honest with you.
He did talk to the media yesterday, and he said he wants to come back only when he's 100%.
Yeah, that's just it. We need you at 100%.
Yeah,
we don't need you coming up half in the back and then it happening again.
Absolutely. Will we see wide receiver Jalen Naylor? Good chance. He was a full participant at practice yesterday. Week 10 kicked off last night on Thursday Night Football with the Bears beating the Panthers 16-13. If you didn't catch the game, you didn't miss a thing. I snoozed through most of it. It was just a bad-looking game.
Yeah, it was sloppy.
It was.
Yep.
It was. Our Wild, they looked pretty bad last night, too, losing to the Rangers 4-1. Hey, big day at the Fargo Dome today. It's the Dakota Bowl. 4 state championship games will be decided. We've got some area teams that are playing, like Kindred, Fargo North, and Shanley. So, I was going to say thumbs up, because not horns up. None of them
right.
Thumbs up to all
we got a lot of talent around here. We got some great teams.
Yeah, first game starts at 9 this morning. Doors are opening at 8. And, of course, as you heard earlier, the North Dakota Deer opener at noon today. And then the Wolves are on the hardwood floor tonight, too, against the Spurs. That's your Fox Sports. That Fox forecast again today. 30s today, 40s tomorrow, 50s on Sunday, and maybe 60 on Tuesday. It's 33 now at 7:15.
Coming up, we're going to introduce you to our cheer squad team that we put together for tomorrow's game. We were tasked with this, so and maybe a little sneak peek.
Okay.
We'll see what you think. Well, that's all coming up.
Now, here's the Fox Morning Show.
On 107.9 The Fox.
All right, so we've been complaining about it kind of all week. Ever since we got the memo from upper management, they want us to put together a cheer squad for this Saturday's final home game.
You guys, do they even know us?
I understand, we're the Bison Nation station, but we're just a bunch of dudes.
Right, yeah. Maybe didn't think that through or something.
I feel as if there are prettier people out there than us fat, hairy guys to lead the cheer.
Right.
Yeah?
Right. I think there are other options, too. But, when we're tasked with something, hey, we'll pull up our bootstraps and do what we can. It's not going to be pretty.
No.
And we'll keep it brief, we promise.
Yeah, that's just how we are, though. That's how we roll. We're company men. We are team players. So, I've asked a few of our friends to come into the studio. Here comes James, our janitor now. So here's the deal, James. We're putting together a cheer squad.
I like to cheer in my own private home.
Well, this will be a group effort.
Yeah.
So really,
But
think of the 4 horsemen with, pestilence and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Upper management has asked us as the Bison Nation station, we can go out there, lead the cheers this Saturday.
For some reason, they think it would be inspiration.
Do I have to wear any sort of outfit?
Yes, actually you do.
Just white.
Just white. It's a whiteout for the Warriors tomorrow. But on top of that, they've also have written the cheer for us, which seems to be a PSA for college students. Makes sense, I guess.
Okay.
So here's the cheer. We'll go over that here in just a bit, as soon as everybody arrives. In fact, Farley's here. Make some room so he can step up to the mic. Farley, we've brought you in here also to ask you if you'll join our cheer squad. They've asked us to get everyone pumped up for this final home game.
Think the 4 heartbeats gone to seed.
And remember, it's a whiteout, so we got to wear our best white.
Yeah, now I got to go buy another. Jeez.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
I didn't know that.
Everything white I have is gravy stain.
That barbecue sauce.
Whatever, I'm not sure what it is.
Hey, now, me too.
I'm hoping that's what it is.
Yeah, right.
Plus, I look fat enough that I put on the white t-shirt.
White really whitens you.
Why is everybody dressed as the Michelin Man? What's going on around here?
Bunch of ice cream salesmen down there.
Well, thanks. Thanks for being part of our cheer squad.
You bet. I'll be tailgating anyway, crushing beers bright and early. I'll be ready to cheer.
See,
Let's go.
Sparkling out there in the parking lot.
That's right.
Some liquid encouragement. Let's go.
Bet.
Oh, hey, our Bison insider, Andy Rickoff. He's going to join our cheer squad, right, Andy?
Hi, guys. I didn't know it was a cheer squad we were talking about. What is this?
We might not have mentioned that part of it to you.
Got roped into something, didn't I?
Yeah. Well, so we got this memo earlier in the week from upper management that said, hey, because we are the Bison Nation station, that we should go lead the cheer this Saturday for the final home game.
I guess that makes sense.
And then later we got told it's a whiteout, so we're like thinking, great. We all have those white T-shirts, but they're all covered in gravy stains and barbecue sauce, so there's that. And on top of that, it's kind of a PSA message that we have to chant.
Yeah, they're asking us to do this, so we're asking you.
A PSA? Okay. Not sold on this one yet, guys. If I'm going to do a cheer squad, I at the very least want to be top of the pyramid on the cheer squad. I don't want to be bottom of the pyramid.
I don't think anybody's going to be throwing anybody because we're all big, fat, hairy guys. I'm going to tell you right now, this is not pretty.
We want people to show up to the game, right?
That's what this did.
The goal of this is show up to the game?
They want us to walk through tailgating, and then they've given us tickets to go to the game and cheer on the section that we're in. And so, are you in?
Yeah, sure, I'm in. Let's do it. Yeah, why not? You guys inspired me.
Hey. Nice.
I do get gravy and mashed potatoes out of this, though, right?
There'll be gravy.
Okay.
All right, we'll bring it.
All right, so here's the cheer. We'll come back and give it a try.
You're listening to the Fox Morning Show.
Coming up next, Dave's Deep Thought.
107.9 The Fox. And now it's time for Dave's Deep Thought with your radio pal, Dave Jacobs.
On 107.9 The Fox.
Hipsters love Raiders of the Lost Ark because it's the first indie film.
Dave's Deep Thought.
107.9 The Fox. Now here's the Fox Morning Show.
107.9 The Fox.
All right, so we're back. Once again, they've asked us to put together a cheer squad for tomorrow's final home game of the season. So Dave, myself, James, our janitor, Farley, our afternoon guy, our Bison insider, Andy, and even Ian, our man on the streets, joining us on the phone today, but he'll be with us on Saturday. Do you have any experience with a cheer squad? Because Dave and I don't.
I was kind of hoping you did.
No. I mean, as a student who went to how many football games, front row, the student section, I did the stuff that the yell leaders over there, the students in the yellow suits, the banana suits, were leading us in. Let's just say alcohol may have been involved back then.
Well, let's just say there's going to be more alcohol involved with this cheer squad, too, because that's the only way I'm going to get up and
right.
lead people in a cheer.
We're excited for this, bringing this up. I'm blind. I'm deaf. I want to be a rat.
All right, so everyone is here and accounted for. Oh, sorry, didn't see you back there, Barbara, our front desk gal who doesn't like talking on the radio, but she's going to lead us in this cheer. She's got the most experience. So, is everyone ready? You don't look ready. No one looks ready. Let's go over this. Let's go over this cheer. Once again, it's kind of a public service announcement, a message for the students, something positive, something we could use right now.
Listen, I don't know the words to get us all inspired or whatnot, but I can tell you, Farley, you can't make everybody happy. You're not a jar of Nutella. All right? Let's get this done, man. And, be the person your dog thinks you are, okay?
Dave, that's good stuff.
Well, everybody seems to be, we can't do this. We can't. Oh, I think that you can. Janitor James, less bitter, more glitter. All right? We're going to have to make this thing big. Broken crayons still color, you guys.
Well spoken, sir.
Life's not a fairy tale. If you lose your shoe at midnight, you're probably drunk. Let's just have fun with this thing.
Okay. I am ready now.
All right. Barbara, you ready?
She's nodding yes. Remember, she doesn't talk on the mic. But we'll hear you, Barbara. I know we will. All right. You take it away, girl. You got this. We'll follow.
Ready, consent. C-O-N-S-E-N-T. I don't touch you, and you don't touch me, unless we both fully agree. Consent. Yeah!
That's the spirit. How about one more time?
Ready, consent. C-O-N-S-E-N-T. I don't touch you, and you don't touch me, both totally agree. Consent.
This is the Fox Morning Show.
Now, here's what's trending on 107.9 The Fox.
All right, this is probably the funniest thing you're going to hear all day.
Okay.
It's a video that's gone viral. We've got an old school karaoke host here who loses his cool when a heavy metal singer takes to the stage. He ain't having it.
Bye, everybody. Nobody's gonna holler at my microphone. I'm sorry. You're gonna it blows my speakers out. Laugh. It's funny. There's no reason to do that. But you damaged my equipment.
Dude, when did you say there were rules?
What do you mean, common sense? You don't scream and you're a microphone.
See people that scream at their
Turn
microphone all
on.
the time.
It's time for me to go. It's funny. Everybody laugh. It's funny. Show you how much money I made in my tip jar. $13. 5 hours. $13. And these guys think it's funny.
Man, every man has his limit. And that guy reached it. And it's been going on all night.
Yeah.
The heavy metal, the death metal, screaming, angry rock.
Yeah,
so he'd had enough.
He'd had enough. And again, there was only $13 in the tip jar.
Everybody's laughing, think it's funny.
And he's never coming back again.
He's never coming back again. He's had it with that bar.
That's it.
What a dump.
No more heavy metal singers. So do yourself a favor. Go to our fan page on Facebook at 1079thefox.com and check it out.
You're going to want to see the video along with the audio on this.
You're going to watch it multiple times.
Yeah, Boomer's had enough.
Bye, everybody. Nobody's gonna holler at my microphone. I'm sorry. You're gonna it blows my speakers out. Laugh. It's funny. There's no reason to do that. But you damaged my equipment.
Dude, when did you say there were rules?
What do you mean, common sense? You don't scream and you're a microphone.
See people that scream at their microphone all the time.
Not one person did Hank Williams Jr. He's going off.
Simplify.
What are we celebrating?
What are we celebrating?
Celebrating the Marine Corps' birthday.
The Marine Corps birthday.
Semper Fi. Semper Fi, baby.
Because Marines are not allowed to die without permission.
Happy birthday, United States Marine Corps.
Today, you are Marine.
Showtime.
Happy birthday, Jarheads.
Man, your dad was a jarhead, right?
Yeah, my brother is too.
Wow.
Yeah, I've
Runs
got
in the
a brother served in the Marines. I got a brother served in the Army. Brother served in the Navy. Sister that served in Army and Navy. Navy Air Corps.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I had my grandpa who was in, must have been World War II. Yeah, World War II.
Yeah.
And then my two uncles were both in Vietnam, and my dad in the, what was that, the Korean conflict there?
Yep, Margie's dad was too.
Yeah.
Boy, you know what his job was? A line operator. So, not operator. He was the guy that had to hang the wires.
Oh, okay.
You know, for communications and stuff. Boy, that's not a target on your back, is it?
Right?
Yeah, most of the time they laid it on the ground.
Okay.
And Roy was like, screw that. He ain't no dummy.
Lay it and run.
yeah.
Well, welcome to it. We've got some issues on the roadways this morning a little bit, so be careful with that. That Fox forecast, though, getting better. 37 today, 40s tomorrow, 50s by Sunday, and maybe 60 on Tuesday.
It's awesome.
It's 34 now at 8:03.
Welcome to it. 10th day of November already. That's what's shaking in our corner of the globe. Happy Friday. Well, one homeowner is thankful that fire didn't damage more in the electrical fire in the bathroom this morning. It was called in about 1:45 a.m. on the 6400 block of 56th Avenue South here in Fargo. But long story short, nobody was hurt.
Good.
And the homeowner had the fire out by the time the firefighters arrived, but the crew still cut back sheetrock to make sure nothing was waiting in the wings sort of thing, slow smolder or whatnot. So good news. The regular deer hunting season opens today, noon. North Dakota Game and Fish says our deer population's taken a hit recently. Deer counts are down, so just be careful out there. And with it being as warm as it's going to be, make it even tougher, with no snow cover or nothing like that. Got a favorite type of coffee? A blind taste test found that 45% of us are drinking a roast we think we like when we actually prefer something else.
We had Coffeegate here earlier this year.
Yeah. For example, a third of people who say they like dark or medium roast actually prefer one that's lighter. I would think I'd know what I like. Right?
All I know is
I'm not saying I don't like a lighter roast, but I prefer a French roast.
And I hate saying this because it's free, but the coffee at my church, oh my God. I can't put enough sugar and cream in it to make it taste good.
Because it tastes metallic. Because they make them in the big urns. Every church is like that.
Yeah.
Our church ladies put eggshells in with the grounds.
Oh?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's an old church lady trick.
Oh.
Kmart, you gotta love Kmart. They just keep swinging and keep missing the punching bag. But they put out some festive ham bags.
Yeah.
And they had it printed, said Merry Hammas. And
that looks like Hamas.
It looks like Hamas. Some people got bent because it looks like Hamas. And Kmart admits, quote, they didn't think it through. Well,
yeah.
It's a ham.
It's a ham.
All right.
Yeah.
In an attempt to get Merriam-Webster to make moist its word of the year, the Kraft Food Company sent a giant jar of mayo to the front steps of Merriam-Webster headquarters
Mango
in Springfield, Massachusetts. 54% of Americans say they prefer getting physical greeting cards in the mail, including many millennials and Gen Zers.
What? They like to get physical with their greeting cards?
Well, I know I do. But we're talking Christmas cards and that sort of thing. Birthday cards. It's nice to still get mail.
Yeah.
Not just always bills,
Yeah. Yeah. No special moments. A text just doesn't seem like it's enough.
No, it's not. It's cheap. Look, somebody sent me an electronic Christmas card.
Yeah.
Let me put that up on the wall. Minnesota's next state flag might feature a hot dish.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's right.
There's a milk carton shortage. The small ones that go to schools. There's plenty of milk, but apparently there's an issue with the packaging.
Oh.
If you work in food service, this will get you riled up. A restaurant in the UK caught a woman putting her own hair in some food in an attempt to score a free meal.
What?
After she got it, she took off. They issued a refund, but she was long gone when they realized after reviewing the video, she did it herself.
Oh, man.
In the year 2000, the census estimated that the U.S. population would be between 571 million to 1.2 billion by 2100.
Oh.
That's a huge range, and it's no longer accurate. The latest estimate expects us to be at 366 million, which is not far from our 333 million right now. So, everybody just calm down.
We're, at least in our country, we're populating at a much slower rate nowadays.
Yeah, we're calming down a little bit.
Yeah.
And finally, former NFL quarterback, current Fox announcer, Mark Sanchez has a birthday tomorrow. Happy birthday, Mark. He's going to celebrate with his brother Dirty, so they're going to have some fun.
He's famous for the butt fumble, remember?
The butt fumble. Yes, he is famous for that. What a loser. Happy birthday, dumbass. There's your news for now.
All right. Remember, you could pocket $500, man. It's payday. Make sure you're listening here at 8:15. And our Football Friday rolls on with some football news for you next in sports.
Southern Illinois coming to town. A couple, things on the docket. The Whiteout for Warriors, an event encouraging our fans to wear white in association with Operation Hat Trick. Kept Veterans Day, celebrating our veterans and their service to our country. We will be honoring 13 seniors. Senior Day again as well, and then of course we'll be wearing our green helmets with Harvest Bowl also. Again, recognizing not just the state of North Dakota, but the upper Midwest and the value that the agribusiness and agriculture has, not just to our university, but to our community and region.
Mm-hmm. We'll be there in our white, our cheer squad wearing our white stained T-shirts.
You bet. As white as we can get them.
Mm-hmm. I hope you caught that cheer last hour. Not, you're going to have to go to our podcast now. I ain't doing that again. No. Well, not until tomorrow, I guess.
No, if you want a good laugh, go check it out.
But for veterans and all first responders, hey, listen up. thanks to our good friend again, Alana Christensen, they have received many complimentary tickets for tomorrow's football game, okay?
Season ticket holders.
Mm-hmm. The Bison season ticket holders have donated their unused tickets to veterans and all first responders to show their appreciation. This also includes law enforcement officers, fire department, ambulance services, including paramedics, and everyone who works in this capacity. So, you want to go for free to tomorrow's game? Call Alana. She's given us permission to give her phone number out on the radio. So no creeps calling her, okay?
No weirdos, no knuckleheads.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
You want tickets.
So here's that phone number, 701-899-2578. Again, 701-899-2578. First come, first served while supplies last. Free tickets for tomorrow's game to all veterans and first responders. And thanks again to Alana Christensen and all the Bison season ticket holders for making this happen.
Yeah.
We'll have all that action for you tomorrow right here on your Bison Nation station. Kickoff at 2:30, coverage beginning at 11:30, not only on your radio, but on your phone, on your smart speaker, or online at 1079thefox.com. More on this matchup in a bit. The voice of the Bison, Sam Niederman, coming back in to talk Bison football during the Bison Blitz, presented by Pendleton Whiskey, a true Western tradition. He already was in earlier this morning, and yes, with his 3 quick picks in the NFL, he took the Vikings over the Saints. And this dude's been red hot lately.
Yep.
Sam's
doing
17
all right.
and 10,
Yep.
on the season.
He might be somebody to listen to.
Yeah. So the Saints coming into U.S. Bank Stadium on Sunday with an identical record to ours. Both teams are 5-4 and riding winning streaks. Something's got to give. Kickoff set for high noon. Probably no KJ Osborne, even though he was in practice yesterday, but he was limited and he's still in concussion protocol. Probably no Justin Jefferson, even though he was in practice yesterday and limited, still nursing that hamstring back. But probably wide receiver Jalen Naylor, who was a full participant yesterday. We're going to need somebody to catch the dang ball from our new quarterback, who's been there for a hot minute. Week 10 kicked off last night with Thursday Night Football. The Bears beating the Panthers 16-13. It was kind of a snooze fest. Nothing to brag about there for sure. The Rangers, they skated past our Wild last night 4-1. Big day at the Fargo Dome today. It's already gotten underway. Doors opened just shortly, about 14 minutes ago, for the Dakota Bowl. 4 state championship games will be decided today, starting at 9 this morning. So, again, doors are already open. Some area teams that'll be playing today: Kindred, Fargo North, and Shanley. Good luck to all those teams. And, of course, again, if you haven't heard, the North Dakota Deer opener at noon today.
Right, straight up noon. Good luck.
Yeah. Wolves and Spurs tonight, too. That's your Fox Sports. At Fox forecast, cloudy and 30s today, sunny and 40s tomorrow, and then 50s on Sunday, maybe 60 on Tuesday.
Man.
It's 34 now at 8:14.
All right, you know what? Coming up, we got you one keyword for the morning, because we're going to find a winner of $500 in the next hour, and I hope it's you. Good luck.
The Bison Blitz is on. Sam Niederman,
I'm ready.
the voice of the Bison,
Horns up. Go Bison, baby.
joins the Fox Morning Show to talk Bison football. Presented by Pendleton Whiskey at 107.9 The Fox.
We didn't see you in the hallways for a few days. I was worried because the last time I did see you, you were on your way to Brookings.
Yeah. You thought I didn't make it back live.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie. Yeah.
So what was your first impression of Brookings? It smelled, didn't it? I mean, they got those meat packing plants all around there.
You
It
know,
smelled.
different vibe.
Processed
Different vibe than
meat,
Fargo.
steak,
You
yeah.
know, and hats off to them. They got the win. But I was happy to be coming back home to Fargo. For
I don't know if you heard, but we got their live mascot. We got that jackrabbit.
Yeah, oh yeah.
In fact, we got a lot of jackrabbits now. They've been already multiplying, and we're not sure what we're
You know,
going to
their
do.
gestation's 31 days.
I did not, Dave.
I
did
found
not.
out, too.
So, hey, we've got business to take care of.
Oh, yeah.
We've got to win, probably out, to
Out.
guarantee a spot, right?
Absolutely.
And this team coming to town this Saturday.
You never want to look past anybody.
No.
No. Time is of the essence. Like, the urgency for these games needs to be at an all-time high.
And this Southern Illinois team, these Salukis, they got a good D.
They've got a great D. I mean, they're 16 points a game. They play like a 3-4, 3-3-5. So it'll be an interesting look. They've got athletes. They get after the quarterback. Their defense has been their bedrock this season. Like, that's what they're going to need if they want to win this game. Because offensively, they've had some issues. They've struggled scoring the football here as of late, especially against quality conference opponents. But yeah, Bison are going to have to find a way. And then Bison's strength has been their offense. So it's going to be strength on strength on Saturday when it comes to the Bison offense against the Saluki defense. The offense for them is iffy. Right now, they got a veteran quarterback. You know, they got a veteran quarterback, Nick Baker, who's been here for a while. He's a veteran player, another guy who's on his grad years, right? So getting the extra years of eligibility. But this is one for the Bison where you got to put your foot down and say, all right, like this is a playoff game.
Yep.
This is basically an elimination game. We need to go out there, defend our home turf, and make it happen.
And we got 2 regular season games left.
That's right. And I don't know if you heard, but because this is the final home game, with it being Veterans Day, wear the white, right?
Oh, yeah. Isn't that going to be awesome? I think that'll be great.
And they've asked us, because we're the Bison Nation station, to lead the cheer. So Dave and I are putting together a cheer squad. Now, we didn't ask you because we know you're too busy on Saturday.
Okay.
But we did get Andy involved. So Andy's going to join us. And a few others. So look for us. And if you can, cheer along.
Yeah, we're going to need it.
Yeah. No, I'll be on the lookout. Like, where should I be looking here?
Well, we're going to act like you don't know us when we're singing. All right? 'Cause I'll be watching.
We'll be wearing our stained white T-shirts.
Yeah. Is that gravy? I wish that was gravy.
Cheering everybody on.
Oh, my Lordy. All right. I only watch it. Hopefully no secondhand embarrassment then.
That's right.
That sounds like.
Well, the action here on 107.9 The Fox gets underway. Back to the normal time at 11:30.
Yeah.
Normal 2:30 kickoff.
Normal 2:30 kick, 11:30 here on the Fox. Our Bison coverage will start bright and early, 8:30 a.m. if you want to tune in to 1660. As always, we've got great programming. That's a full game day lineup for you. We get started with Swanee with the Bison Kickoff Show. Brad Jones does a terrific job with the Bison Tailgate Show. Andy on Bison Game Day, and all the way up to our network pregame, which is an hour before kickoff, starting at 1:30. So this is a fun one. You know, senior day, you're going to have 13 seniors honored. They're going to come out there, play with their hair on fire, going to leave it all out there. Their last guaranteed opportunity inside the Fargo Dome.
That's right.
It means a lot to a lot of people. And as you mentioned, Moose, the whiteout for Warriors with Veterans Day, I think that's an awesome cause to recognize our military and those who have served. So should be a pretty good spectacle inside the Dome on Saturday.
Horns up.
Opportunity you don't want to waste having that at home and having that home field advantage.
Oh, absolutely.
It's all hands on deck for this. You know, fifth column included.
Absolutely. And if you drop this game, if you're the Bison, it's going to get, you're going to be sweating on that next game at Northern Iowa, and it's going to be an uphill climb. So they've got to get out in front of this thing, pick up a quality win, and that would be a huge boost for this club.
Absolutely.
Sam Needleman, voice of the Bison, 1660. You bet.
Thanks, Dave. Thanks, Moose. Go Bison.
You're still here? It's over. Go home. Go.